social class matters more than the amount of time you as a parent will spend helping your child with homework.
Yes, a new study shows 7-year-olds who received daily help with maths from their parents had only a 1.8% increased chance of being assessed as above average.
But it found having parents from a high socioeconomic class doubles that chance. Joined us now, former Special Advisor at the Department for Education, Mark Lehain. Mark,
good morning.
I'm not really surprised. Should I be surprised by this?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's an interesting study based on what I've seen so far, but it largely supports what we already know and what other research has shown, which is family context seems to be the best indicator as to how a child is going to do at school. And there's a couple of ways you can look at that. You can think, well, I'm going to throw my hands up in the air and not worry about it if it doesn't make any difference. But actually, there's a really positive way to look at that, which is that the most important thing parents can do is to stop worrying about what they do with their children and do the good stuff they want to do with them anyway. Read your child, take them out to museums, do fun stuff with them. They love being with their parents anyway. And then work closely with school to make sure that they turn up every day and they're doing their best at school.
So, Mark, what would your advice be to someone then? Because there might be people watching and listening who are from what's not deemed a high socio-economic household, whatever that means, and will be thinking, well, hang on, my kid's chances are rubbish. Is there anything those parents can do, as you said, besides just kind of reading and loving and making sure your child attends school? Is there nothing that they can do to help their kids to have a better chance?
No, listen, you've raised a really good point. And anyone who's a parent who's hearing these headlines might think, well, hang on a minute, what's going on here? There's loads that any mum or dad or family or caregiver can do for their child, OK? So this study is looking at a very specific set of inputs or backgrounds, i.e. whether a parent's got a degree or how much they earn and so on, and what teachers think that child is doing at school and how they go on to do. But in terms of practical things that anyone can do to help a child get on in school, it is, as I said, those fundamental, basic, very important things that do make a difference. When they're little and even when they get older, read with them, read to them, and listen to them read to you. Help them do their homework. This study shows it doesn't make a huge difference, but any difference is worth having. And most importantly, have that close working relationship with school, because we know schools are getting really good now at narrowing the gap between children from all sorts of backgrounds. So be kind to your child at home, make sure they get plenty of sleep, read with them, do all that good stuff, and then work closely with school as they do the specific academic stuff. And don't give up. We all know that parents make a huge difference to how their children grow up, even if it doesn't show in every single academic study.
Mark, the socioeconomic difference that we're referring to there, when I was bringing up my children, it simply meant paying for tuition. There was just, you just realised you had to get tuition because everybody else who could afford it was getting tuition.
Well, listen, tuition can make a big difference. And actually, hopefully if there's parents watching this programme right now, they will know that for the first time ever, every child in England in a state school has an entitlement through their school to one-to-one or small group tuition catch-up off the back of a pandemic. We've made huge strides forwards in recent times about opening up tuition. So it's not just for those with money, but for those who need it. So yes, tuition can make a difference. And if parents want to do that, talk to their child's teachers to find out what specific things they should focus on.
Mark, good man. Got to leave it there. Thank you very much indeed.